So here we are talking about reflection and inner reflection. And I wanted to share with you today just a little bit about what it means to a peace seeker. Someone like us, those of us who are in this group, Essentials for Peace and Balance. And you're a peace seeker, or you wouldn't be here. You're a balance seeker. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I feel like this midday check-in is a perfect opportunity to give you that extra boost to start your week strong. So hopefully, as we move forward and talk just for a few minutes about the journey of self-expansion, revealing our inner strength, being able to harness our resilience to navigate life's challenges, and also being able to embrace the simplicity that brings us joy, the simple things that can really bring joy into almost any situation. So today we're going to dive into some insightful sneak peeks from our personalized strategy sessions that we hold in our Mind Moments community. So we're going to explore some hands-on activities that you can try today, right now, to simplify your life and focus on what truly matters for sustainable success. If you know what I mean by sustainable, I think we all know things in our life that are not sustainable over time. Well, this group is really about being in the realm of inner reflection and what happens when you activate this self-expansion on a regular basis. So here we go. Self-expansion is really about growing beyond your current limits and discovering new facets of yourself, me included, being able to go beyond our current limits. And if you think about where you were 1 year from now, ago, 1 year ago, 5 years ago, you have grown, I would say, over that time. And maybe you've discovered some new facets about yourself that you didn't really tap into early on. So if that is where you're at right now, share with us, share something new about yourself that you have enjoyed or that you've learned, and share it with us. So let's get start with a quick reflection. And I want you to think about a recent challenge you faced. So, and I see that some people are already posting there some things that you found out about yourself, that you're very impatient with yourself. And that is possible too. So when you are able to do this journey of finding out things about yourself and reflect on it, you are able to move beyond it, or at least know how to bounce back when those things come up. So let's think about a recent challenge that you faced. And so right now, in the comments, someone talked about being impatient with themselves. Last time you were impatient with yourself, how did you handle it? What did you do? What did you learn in the process of handling that impatience? Think of something else in your world, some things you found out about yourself, and feel free to reflect in the comments. And being able to understand our reflections, our reactions, can really challenge us to recognize our resilience, our inner strength. To me, those are two key components in navigating life's ups and downs. So we talk about, building that muscle. And I truly believe that our inner strength often reveals itself in moments of adversity or resistance. And if we're feeling like we've stubbed your own toe, she says, to be mindful and thoughtful and give yourself some grace. And you're able to do that by being open to it. And I see someone else on here chatting about 5 years ago. This month is when she started her writing journey. Woo! She's learned that I have a huge learning capacity, and that is super amazing. I appreciate those of you that are sharing in the comments, these things. And I would imagine that in those 5 years, you have learned and had a lot of ups and downs to navigate, especially if you were becoming a new author. So that's really cool. And I believe that through all that, we are building those muscles. And I've read your books, so I know that those muscles are really big when it comes to your writing, Sharon. So thanks for putting that in there. Um, we are able to just uncover this strength through self-reflection. So we might just be going, these past 5 years as an author, these past things that we do, and we learn and we grow and we move forward. But there is a lot of strength in taking time to reflect on that. And it helps you to see how far you've come. It helps you to even maybe figure out that there's a few things that you would like to tweak. So that brings me to our resource for today. And it's an inner reflection templates. So things to reflect on. And I'll be sharing with those of you who are have given me permission to send you these things in your email box. This one is designed for you to, and it's got 5 templates on there so that you can explore your innermost thoughts and your emotions and gain insights into who you are as a person. So you may know who you are, but sometimes it's very helpful to reflect on that. So the first one, and there's 5 different templates in here. And when you get this, you just click on the underlined word and it'll take you right to that template. And really, it is super simple because it's sort of like a poetry template. And it's a powerful tool for you to just explore your thoughts and your emotions with a little bit of structure. I give you some sentence starters in there for you to use when you are reflecting on things. And these can be done at different times too. I mean, you might want a little bit deeper understanding. You're going to reflect on some things. Maybe 6 months down the line, you'd like to try that again, to do some reflection and to write. It's just a kind of a starting point for you. And I call it a poetry template. It just helps you to tap into your, subconscious and to express emotions that you might not even realize you have. So that's just a way for you to get started. The second one is on difficult experiences. And this part gives you some prompts that will help you kind of dive deeper into some emotions and to find healing through the art of poetry, writing a little poem about yourself. We actually have some people in this Facebook community who are poets. They write their own poetry. They've even published their own poetry. Writing about your emotions can be incredibly cathartic. And it really does take you step by step towards healing. And like I said a few seconds ago, sometimes there's things in there that you're not even really aware of on a conscious level. And taking some time to reflect can help you. The third one is promote self-growth. And I'm not going to tell you all of them, but this is the third one. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about it. That part focuses on reflecting on your personal growth. identifying areas where you've improved, and maybe setting goals. And as we all know, setting goals is pretty much based on what we feel like we want to do or accomplish. And when you are able to put some goals down, or at least a list of things that you'd like to do, it creates a roadmap for you to continue to develop and expand whatever it is you might be working on. And this is not a respecter of age. I mean, when you think about it, there's plenty of people in this group who have started a new venue for expressing themselves later in life. You know, a lot of us do that. I know I started in 2010. I started an Etsy shop, and I learned over time how to do that. And I still do that to this day. It is a way for me to express myself through jewelry. So I want us to move on quickly because I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've got just a few more minutes. I want to share with you some hands-on activities and tips for you to be able to simplify your life. And you might even be able to think of something like that, you know, um, for you to simplify your life. Here are some activities. Number one is to declutter a small space. Now, can you think of a space right now where you need to do a little bit of finessing? I'm sitting in one right now. You know, it could be a drawer or a shelf, but in here, it's this whole thing. You know, we came back from one of our events and we just piled everything in here near the door. And so now we got to be careful when we're coming in here and doing our thing. So we need to do a little bit of organizing, decluttering in this space. And, you know, it is a tidy space, really can help clear your mind and reduce stress. And you have a lot less accidents. Like me, I have little things of beads open in here that I'm working on. And if I get too many things there at one time, it ends up for me to, you know, it ends up inevitably, I tip something over, and then here I am, I've got a mess to clean up. So that's tip number one. Declutter a small space. If you figure out a place that you want to declutter, post it in the comments. Maybe you'll inspire someone else. Another one is that mindful breathing. And I know we talk about this a lot, but just taking a few minutes to practice mindful breathing. I did this yesterday, actually. I was out on the porch. I was busy working on things. I was thinking about our upcoming trip, camping trip and things. And I thought, you know what? Quit thinking, you know, just put everything down. I tipped my head back on the cushion on our outdoor furniture, and I just focused on my breath going in and out and leaving my body. And it is really amazing how the physical sensations in your body shift immediately. It's a simple practice and it can bring immediate calm and clarity. And it's one of the easiest ways to calm yourself down. And then one more little tip here to simplify is just write in a journal if that's something that you enjoy doing. Some people like to have a gratitude journal. Some people write down other things. So think about it. You know, this practice of writing, and it could possibly even be with one of the resources that we have available in the Mind Moments membership, is for you to just focus on that aspect of your life for a little while and just foster a real sense of contentment and joy. Because there's plenty of things going on in this world that are not very joyful and we can get caught up in that. So I want you just to take away from today's spotlight the importance of embracing simplicity so that you can focus on what truly matters, reducing the clutter in your mind and in your environment, being able to create meaningful experiences and relationships. These are what matter most. But remember, it's not about getting rid of things. It's just making the most with what you do have. So even if I were to clean this space up, there's not a lot I'd want to get rid of. I just would like it to be a little bit more organized. And when you're able to do that, you are making room for what brings joy and fulfillment into your life. You're taking the time to open that space. And that's what I've been calling self expansion, just opening up that space. So don't forget, if you'd like to get this resource, make sure that you're signed up for the reminders and resources. I'll put the link down below. And then you can go in there and at your leisure, you can download those complimentary reflection templates for you to use when you are wanting to do a little bit more of inner reflection. So thank you everyone for joining me today. And it's really helpful to start your day on a positive note, at least with a plan. I don't know if there's somebody listening here who didn't really have a plan for this week. This week started, it's today, it's Monday, and things have just been off kilter. Maybe taking some time to write, maybe using one of these templates will help you to kind of open up and be ready for what comes your way. And if you'd like to do a little bit of a deeper dive on these practices, feel free to join me for a one-on-one expansion session. And we get together, we just explore some personalized strategies for you that can heighten your awareness and help you maybe make some decisions that you've been putting off. So helping you to expand and open that space. So thanks again for being here, whether you're part of our paid membership or you're just exploring these spotlight sessions. I know that these practices will inspire and empower you towards lasting peace and inner purpose. So if you're watching the recording on YouTube and you haven't done so already, I'm going to put the link in the show notes for you to join our vibrant Facebook community, Essentials for Peace and Balance. This is a perfect place for you to connect with other peace and balance seekers and to share your journey and to get a dose of inspiration and support every single day. So thank you everyone for being here, and I hope you enjoy these activities. Don't forget, we do this every single Monday, just about at noon. And I am wanting to leave you with this word. Let's continue embracing every moment and making each one count.